places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Wolverines offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back and a linebacker, I win, but this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
It's complete to the left, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too. And they'll be ready for some revenge.
Looking to pass. It's Orji. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The snaps. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Morgan. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking to move it through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
That's caught. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The play action fake. And it's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays it worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the run. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Wolverines will forget the kick. He wants to throw it. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over. The offense starts with a short field. Trying to get the edge on the toss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt. Oh, it's blocked. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield, it's Orji. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made after the first down. This guy fits the bill, big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
But how about the quarterback? How about the athletic ability for this guy? He's so quick, so elusive, so fast, can make these big plays. And before you blink, he's 30-plus yards down the field, making your defense look silly.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I love the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The fake, they flip it to the kicker. They're not going to get there. Tried to sneak it in for the 2, and they'll get 0 instead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Orji. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
That keeps the score. Michigan, 36.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Morgan. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got...
Looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the offense on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a education.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Good enough for first down.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do if before their next football game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,